Good evening to those who listen. It is March 21st, 2026, 11:40 p.m. And this is part 2 of Bible changes in Luke chapter 3 for King James and for the NIV. We left off at verse 21. But he that doeth truth, cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God. And NIV has, but whosoever lives by the truth comes into the light, so that it may be seen plainly that what they have done has been done in the sight of God. NIV for verse 22, after this Jesus and his disciples went out into the Judean countryside. Wow, I wonder if they went to an Airbnb. Verse 23, and John also was baptizing in Aenon. I don't remember these two towns near to Salim. Now, Salem may be with an E, but I don't remember an I. So does anybody remember these places? Because there was much water there. And they came and were baptized. Which doesn't sound right. And it doesn't sound good in verse 23 in the NIV. Now John was baptizing in Aenon, near Salem. Oh, I guess I didn't realize that. But either way, I thought it was two different places, but it was near there. But there are two different places. Because there was plenty of water, and people were coming and being baptized. For John was not yet cast into prison. Verse 24 in the NIV has Modicon again. Some more bad English in verse 25, King James. Then there arose a question between some of John's disciples. Now, I always thought John the Baptist had followers, not disciples. And NIV, an argument developed between some of John's disciples and a certain Jew over the matter of ceremonial washing. So we remember that two of John's disciples or followers went to be Jesus' disciples. Verse 26, and they came unto John and said unto him, Rabbi. So they're calling John the Baptist Rabbi. NIV also calls John Rabbi. They called him Rabbi. Verse 27 is okay in the King James. John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. But in the NIV it says, to this John replied, a person can receive only what is given them from heaven. Them? Verse 28, ye yourselves bear me witness. NIV is you yourselves can testify that I said, I am not the Messiah, but am sent ahead of him. Verse 29, he that hath the bride is the bridegroom, but the friend of the bridegroom, which standeth and heareth him, rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. This my joy therefore is fulfilled. Verse 33, King James, he that hath received his testimony hath set to his seal that God is true. Not sure if that's a change. NIV, though, whoever has accepted it has certified. Did they go to the clerk of court and make sure it was certified, or did the post office get a certified letter? It has certified that God is truthful. Verse 34 in King James, for he whom God hath sent speaketh the words of God, but God giveth not the Spirit by measure unto him. Okay, maybe that's all right. But in the NIV, it says, for the one whom God has sent speaks the words of God, for God gives the Spirit without limit. And 35 seems okay for the King James. The Father loveth the Son, and hath given all things into his hand. But the NIV version says, the Father loves the Son and has placed everything in his hands. His hands, not in his hand. So there we go. Lots of crazy changes again in John chapter 3. Thanks for watching. God bless.